Mississippi State at 4-1, and we are underway at Kyle Field. No return for Booth and a healthy Blake Shapen.
That'll be the question.
And they run it off tackle on the first play. And Fluff Bothwell is able to pick up 13.
Is an improvement on what they had last year.
Shapen swallowed up. Sacked 5 times last week. And now Damian Sanford gets to him on the second play tonight.
Boy, it's just a protection error. You're going to see Cannon Boone, the center, work this way. And you're going to see...
Or for tonight, flat in black. Shapen pressured again. Down again. Second sack of the night for Texas A&M. Reed pulls it back, wants to throw. To the perimeter, and a beautiful route by KC Concepcion. It's a pickup of 13. 4-man rush for State. Reed dances out of the pocket. First guy only got a hand on him last week against Auburn. And the 1 yard is simple enough. You saw the graphic on their struggles on third down, primarily because they have faced 3rd and 7+ 58% of the time.
Had a breakout game last week, but he's going to help those early downs, them get ahead of the sticks. And as you mentioned, clean up those penalties, and that'll fix it quick.
A little trickeration. Here's Concepcion. Finds the edge.
He's primarily a guard in his career, has played out at tackle as well, but going up against this really good defensive front for Texas A&M.
Shapen gets rid of it on time again. This to Brennan Thompson, the former Oklahoma Sooner. To a Big 12 championship, was MVP of the championship game as a Bear. And great coverage, but still complete. And State able to pick up the tempo in this no-huddle attack. Shapen hands it off. It's the first down and plenty more. Booth got tripped up on the logo, but he was off to the races.
Backs make it go as well, Tom, but it's that old running back dive from the Dolphins playbook in Tecmo Bowl.
22-yard gain. Shapen connects again with Evans, this time on the right side. Well, is now in a running back. He takes a direct snap straight ahead again. Back-to-back 100-yard games for Bothwell. Another chance for him here. What does that do to A&M defensively when they keep getting hit right in the heart of the defense?
Well, it snaps in about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Again to the A-gap, but this one bounces out a little bit, and broken tackles on the run by Bothwell. Pressure from the edge. Shapen sidearms it out of there, complete to Booth, and he is able to weave his way down inbounds and just short of the marker to be 2nd in inches. Well, the first possession was a Mississippi State disaster. This one looks more like Monet. Booth only needed to cover Water Lily. He got a few more. It's a first down, 1st and goal. The lefty from the right hash had it all the way. And the second loss of the season for the Longhorns. Blake Shapen pulls it back. Gets pressured again. And now on the move. And shoved out of bounds. No flag in that push by Marco Jones. Let's meet the
as good as anybody in the SEC right now.
Ricks was originally an Alabama signee. The ball comes loose. And Shapen able to fall on it. Damian Sanford is seeing more time due to the injury to starter Scooby Williams. And he's already made an impact on this play.
The ruling on the field was the runner was down prior to losing possession.
Shapen handed it off. Bothwell.
Have to try to keep him straight up.
Coleman Hutzler is a defensive coordinator for Mississippi State.
There you go. Right? Quick, easy throw. Find a way to affect this game.
Smith is a huge loss. Versatility on the defensive side for State. We played both safety.
Take those chances and when not to.
So on the ground, and Ruben Owens. Marcel Reed has got off to a really good start this season. Former Heisman finalist as a running quarterback at Kansas State. Reed pressured out of the pocket and scampers out of bounds. Took a hit, a yard onto the ribbon, and that will bring a flag. Past midfield thanks to the penalty. Aggies will take the gift in a shifty run by Ruben Owens, who averaged 17 yards a carry last week. They go to the right side. It's Owens again, and that entire pile moves to pick up a first down. Orstrom is the extra tight end in the game now. Now Reed on a crossing route, able to connect with Terry Bussey. And he keeps his footing enough to pick up the first down on a gain of 13. 13 personnel now. Off to the left goes Owens, huge hole.
Surface that you got to fill gaps in.
Off to the right goes Le'Veon Moss. And a first down. Cole, what have you seen on tape from the A&M offensive line
this year where A&M offensive linemen have guys 3-4 yards down the field?
Concepcion in motion, takes it around the edge.
So just get the physical run game going downhill.
And finally, putting a drive together. 12th play of the drive. Off the left side is Moss. Now third down 2. Give the first man. That's Borkature at the game winner against Notre Dame.
Jaworski Lane right there, former A&M big back.
Yeah, that's a good one. Straight up the gut. And Moss stopped shy of the goal line. That was head coaching jobs around college football, specifically Oklahoma State. Direct snap, and they got him bottled up. Moss unable to advance. Maybe got to pass the line of scrimmage. Third and goal coming up. That's Orstrom. And they go straight ahead, and State held them. Owens had nowhere to go. All of that misdirection, and State didn't fall for it. A fourth down goal line stop, and the Aggies fail in the red zone for the first time this season. See if they come after Ethan Pulliam. They play for the return. Pulliam gets away a boomer. Concepcion at the 42. And he's found daylight. KC Concepcion with an immaculate return. Flag down back at the 36-yard line. Plenty of mistakes for Texas A&M early on. This one cost them big time. Ruben Owens off the left side. On 2nd and 6, Marcel Reed double clutches, throws it high, and it's picked off. Kelly Jones with the takeaway. Just as you diagrammed earlier, Jordan, the double clutch, the decision making leads to the ball sailing.
Hash and this linebacker getting depth is where Marcel's eyes are going to be. When the linebacker gets that much depth, just check the ball down. Find your running back. Linebackers, as soon as they're getting 10, 12 yards deep, great. They're now 8 yards away from your running back. That's a check down. So that hesitation should already tell him in his mind, I got to move on. It's not there. Find the check down. Again, it's there.
Ground game, Devon Booth breaks a tackle. And the effort carries him over the yard to gain.
And a couple big runs called back already this year. The stats should actually be better.
Chapin has it hit coming out of his hand, and it's taken away. A&M with the interception. It's Damian Sanford. Brought the pressure.
Back-to-back plays. Cassius Howe wins on a speed rush, gets his hand on the ball. This time leads to a takeaway, and A&M back in business.
With Aggies in his lap and grass stains on his back. Here's Owens. They're really leaning on Ruben Owens now.
Yeah, us quarter.
So Ruben Owens in the backfield gets another chance to tote it. And Cole, we haven't seen Le'Veon Moss. Yeah, the offenses have struggled tonight. About as comfortable walking down Bottle Cap Valley barefoot. Watching what they failed to accomplish. And a deep one complete. There we go. Marcel Reed with a strike to Mario Kramer. And he fights his way in. KC Concepcion with the extra effort and a 34-yard touchdown.
And as soon as that, he knows he's got one-on-one with a corner post. Great ball First time we've really seen him throw with conviction downfield, and Concepcion does the rest.
Borkachert helping out, little tush push at the end.
Oh yeah, love it. Get your boy in there, kind of picking up the DB. Let's take him in there too. It's a party. Oh, that was just a really confident throw.
Chapin backpedaling, gets taken down. Third sack of the game. It's Cassius Howe.
Working on one. You cannot look at, he's going to get over to the left side way too far. He's got to know tight ends there.
Timeout. Texas A&M. Their first of the half. Please reset the game clock to 1:42.
Aggies stop the clock.
When you have a tight end helping you, you let him run outside. You stay inside.
Four-man rush. Game's inside. They flick it out to the tight end. Gets it outside to Craver. And a quick whistle as his forward momentum was stopped. Pressure from his right side. Reed can't escape. Mississippi State with the sack. First of the night for the Bulldogs.
Great job retracing there by Brandon Jennings. 44 to stop the scramble from Reed. Touchdown. He can force A&M to play from behind a little bit, take the crowd out of it.
And there's a tackle behind the line of scrimmage by Dalton Brooks. Pressure. Whoa, smoke, but got it away. And a great open field tackle made by Will Lee.
Really good job of just getting the ball out of his hands, but even better job of forcing the issue, the quick throw, and rallying to the tackle, stopping Mississippi State on third.
Both teams go 3 and out. Now they're open. I mean, really.
Your Twitter feed, Max Hooks.
Marcel Reed gets rid of it to the perimeter. And Mario Craver. There's a lot of different ways you can measure a player.
He's number 6 out of 716 receivers in the country in separation.
Over the middle to the tight end.
In other words, he's
Coleman Hutzler's trying to move his chest pieces around pre-snap. I'm not sure they got to where they needed to be. And wide open out of the backfield is Ruben Owens. And he's corralled just past the 45.
Mississippi State
erases the game from first down. Chapin steps up in the pocket on time again. This is Anthony Evans. Tennessee State uniform. Here's a bust by Owens. And he's able to pick up the first down and take it past the logo. Ruben Owens has been a difference maker as much as anything tonight.
Boy, I love 2 attacking to 12 personnel and running the football here. I like this from A&M.
Reed taking his time, and now will take off. And he completes it to Craver. First down, sideline, and a cutback. Beautiful run by Craver to set up A&M with a first and goal, 42 yards.
Boy, watch Mario Craver. He's going to be on a crossing route. He's going to hit the linebacker, and then he's going to get his eyes on Marcel Reed. See these?
To throw again into the end zone. Touch pass, touchdown. KC Concepcion, second of the night.
So you're going to give Concepcion a 2-way go right here. He's just going to work. Beats him to the inside. Little option route. Don't need to get it all back here.
Bothwell has been their leading rusher tonight. And that ground game has nowhere to go on first down. Fluff Bothwell swallowed up.
Well, that might change things. I mean, when you're running into a brick wall.
They overload one side. 4-man rush. Out to the edge. Need to make a man miss. Evans does, but only gets another yard. And another opportunity for him. And he busts it to the outside. Huge gain for 23. And a Texas A&M first down on just his second carry of the night.
Boy, you're going to get Two pullers right here.
Their sixth consecutive game with an interception. Swing pass, Concepcion, first down. Out of the shotgun, swings it out to Mario Craver. And Craver stays on his feet after a 3-yard pickup.
That's a great question from Cole there, because it is important, right? Turnover.
At Tennessee State, where his dad eventually took over as a head coach. And that one's on time. A spin move by Craver. And finally out of bounds inside the 20. Now it's Ruben Owens. So Reed will keep it himself, and he dances his way into the end zone. He has thrown for 2, and now he has run for 1. 7-yard touchdown run.
Finally using Marcel.
As Chapin tries to get this offense on track. That's the ball came out, popped out into the Aggies' hands, and Dalton Brooks takes it to the near sideline. Anthony Evans coughed it up. The Aggies have a takeaway.
Washington does a great job here of standing up Anthony Evans, then going for the ball as Evans is really trying to secure it. And right into the hands of Dalton Brooks.
The A&M defense delivers again. Consecutive weeks of shutting down the opponent. Just one stat total. They've held the last 2 opponents to 1 for 22 on 3rd down. Reed, pump fake, a little Olay move, and now he'll scramble for it. And a first down by Marcel Reed.
And that's exactly what they did. Gave Marcel Reed the option to pull it. Had KC Concepcion in the flat, and Marcel Reed just showing his athleticism.
And Colin Klein's got a playbook that can be expanded when Marcel Reed is doing that. On the sweep, it's Craver. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Watch the effect that Marcel Reed as a runner has on these guys right here. Eyes in the backfield, and that's what allows the impact that he has for this defense is massive.
Nice cutback and a first down run by Devon Boop. Gets outside the numbers. And like the Michael Jordan meme, he took it personally. He was wearing number 521. That pass is complete on a big hit. 521 in that camp. 521.
It's the Herschel Walker diet, right?
Yeah. Chapin going deep. State looking for life. They got it! Touchdown, Brennan Thompson! 44-yard strike and a stare down.
44-yard touchdown. Had only given up 42 yards. He's a really good cover corner, but it's the speed of Brennan Thompson that is just undeniable. The
Number
ball
3 for Texas A&M will become number 89.
was so perfect from Blake Chapin. Threw that well.
Gave a splash.
Brent Key's got a much easier answer for that.
Yeah, just put a nightgown on him. Here's a bounce for Ruben Owens. A job in fall camp, got it back due to an injury. This is a 27-yard attempt, and he has taken advantage of the second chance at the kicking job.
Alabama has continued to get better since week 1, losing to Florida State. I mean, they look really good. Beat a really good Vandy team today.
Here's Bothwell, runs through a would-be tackler and steps out of bounds back at the.
And when we do put it together,
Chapin slings it out to Bothwell, and he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. You know, before the game, I was looking at the schedule, and Bothwell is injured. Chapin taken down. Just as the game started. Another sack, Cassius Howell. And they try to stretch it with Mario Craver. Looking for a blocker, and he steps through would-be tacklers and slides into second with a first down run. The state coaching staff was joking. They said it doesn't matter how good or how terrible you are on first and second down. If you're elite on third down, nothing you can do.